of the mighty Rattlers.
From the highest of 7 hills in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend, this is the award-winning News 20 at 5 Live.
Good evening and welcome to News 20 at 5. I'm Kendra Moore.
And I'm Amber Payne. Florida A&M University's new leader, Elmira Mangum, will begin office tomorrow. Mangum will become FAMU's 11th president and first permanent female president in the institution's 126-year history. The university will host a welcome rally on Friday to commemorate and celebrate the occasion. Mangum previously served as vice president for planning and budget at Cornell University, where she was a senior administrator. In related news, the city of Tallahassee held their groundbreaking ceremony this morning to kick off their $37 million project called the FAMU Way Extension Project. Our very own Bray Coleman has more on this story.
Though it doesn't look like much right now, what you're actually looking at is one of the city's biggest projects since 2010, the extension and development of FAMU Way. The project has been met with some skepticism from local residents. But despite the project's present evolution, it's projected to be one of the biggest improvements to the city thus far. The project will extend FAMU Way to Lake Bradford and also the city's newest attraction, Cascade Park. Some of the project's biggest supporters were on hand for the groundbreaking ceremony Monday morning.
This is about, as you've heard many times, about our community, of which FAMU is an integral part in this city.
Construction on the FAMU Way project is slated to begin today and will take up to 2 years for completion. Today also marks the last day in office for FAMU's interim president, Dr. Larry Robinson. Robinson believes that this road will be one of the greatest improvements to Florida A&M and will enrich the entire Tallahassee community. For TV News 20, I'm Ray Coleman.
And it's Obamacare deadline day, and the website went down for maintenance this morning. Reporter Alicia Turner joined us live in the studio with more on this story. Alicia.
Thanks, Kendra. Today is the last day to sign up for health insurance under the Affordable Care Act without penalty, but individuals are experiencing problems with the website. Visitors on healthcare.gov saw messages that the site was down for maintenance. Now, officials say those consumers who started their applications but ran into problems will now be granted an extension. Federal officials say more than 6 million have signed up for health coverage. Now, people have until midnight on tonight to obtain health insurance without facing a fine of $95 or 1% of their income.
Thank you, Alicia. People who visit the Insurance Exchange website can leave their contact information and enroll online later or call a hotline to complete their applications. And bad weather didn't stop thousands from attending the Springtime Tallahassee Festival and Parade. As a result, Saturday, residents from the Big Bend flooded the streets of the downtown area. Reporter Whitney Tolbert has more on the story.
Springtime Tallahassee has been around since 1967, and this year marked the 46th annual parade and festival. Saturday morning rain showers didn't discourage runners from participating in the 10K, 5K, and 1 mile run. First Florida Credit Union Marketing Coordinator Jimmy Manoff says he's happy the weather cleared up in time for the festivities.
I'll be honest with you, Tallahassee has had a party. This is amazing. The weather is great. We're really having a good time out here. Looks like a lot of people are having a good time as well. It's just a phenomenal event we love to do every single year.
The event is responsible for bringing nearly 13,000 out-of-town visitors to downtown Tallahassee and has an annual impact of $5 million on the local economy. The event featured over 100 vendors ranging from tasty treats to arts and crafts. Q-Sales owner Christopher Hatburn traveled from Atlanta, Georgia to attend the event. Hatburn's company sells hematite jewelry, a crystal used for calming and cooling. Hatburn says despite the economic troubles, his company is still standing.
Things have been slower over the last couple of years, but we've held our way through. We do a festival almost every weekend. Some festivals are a little bit longer. There are 10 days up to about 17 days long. Some are real short, like this one, 1 day, 2 or 3 days. But the basis of our business has kept steady, so we're still standing.
Springtime Tallahassee draws a crowd of nearly 100,000 people and offers activities for all ages to enjoy. The children's park included face painting, pony rides, and arts and crafts. Adults were able to head to Clement Plaza to enjoy the sounds of live music and the beer festival. Now, Springtime Tallahassee is one of the capital city's most attended events, as you can see. But have you ever wondered the planning process that goes into planning this event? Springtime Chair Ginger Hoffman shares a few planning details.
The planning process actually takes a year. We start the minute this is over, planning for next year. We will have a new general chair and president starting July 1. It will be their event to plan. However, it involves everybody in Springtime. It takes everyone to put on this parade, this festival in Clement Plaza, the Kids Park, and the arts and crafts.
Springtime Tallahassee takes place every year in March. For News 20 at 5, I'm Whitney Tolby.
In 1967, the Florida legislature wanted to move the state capital from Tallahassee to Orlando. Springtime Tallahassee Festival was designed to display Tallahassee at its best and persuade legislators that the capital should remain in Leon County.
And in like manner, state workers may have to decide next year whether they want a health insurance plan with more benefits and higher monthly premiums, or a cheaper one with fewer benefits and more take-home pay. Opponents say the bill would shift health care costs from the state employees. They also say it would lead to a decrease in health care quality and consequently a decline in the health and productivity of state workers. Coming up on News 20 at 5, find out what happened over the weekend at the Ultra Festival in Miami. And we'll find out the latest update on the missing Malaysian plane.
Also, stay tuned to find out what band member was convicted of manslaughter in the Robert Champion case. Stay tuned. You're watching News 20 at 5.
As the conscience of the Academy, the College of Social Sciences, Arts and Humanities